Okay, so when it comes to in grade 12, I did treaty negotiation and learned about the children that were parents were killed and they were kidnapped. Um, she ended up coming to my school. I really liked her. She was last named Toulouse. She's a native girl, the most beautiful girl you've ever seen, Pocahontas. And I just wanted to be her pet raccoon named Miko. Um, and because of that, it's the reason between All Lives Matter, meaning the native school children. I went to their fundraiser. I was begging their shoes to drop them all off at the church with a statue of, or a totem pole of Blue, um, the Blue Ape. Um, I know King Tut personally, and the Pharaoh Princess, and Halsey works at Planet Fitness. I fucking love her. You'll find her at Planet Fitness. As well as Prince fucking Harry. Fucking hate that guy. He's there. He works out there. Um, Mr. Mackenzie from Mackenzie Street likes to. Lady Gaga is the lady on the lake, by the way. At Mill Lake. She was the lady on the lake. She's the ghost of that forest. Um, do you want to talk about dire wolves? Silver tipped wolves. Silver haired wolves. Um, that'll be for next. Um, so, yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say for right now. There was something else, but I guess Catman got my tongue. Um, nothing important. Oh, in Abbotsford, one of the Pharaoh princesses. I've met her a couple times. The one works out at that Planet Fitness. She thinks I'm cute. Um, I give her life by letting her suck my blood. We can talk about the fly people and how you can tell one when you see one by the way they intercourse. You would say they look like normal people, but they intercourse kind of with sign language, very up close and personal. And you'll only see them out at nighttime. Um, and when they first meet, they are in love and will stay in love together for the rest of their life. Their lives are very short. They age very fast. But they look no different than you and me, other than the fact they don't care about you. They only care about their undying love for each other. And when you see them, you might think, what is a guy like that doing with a girl like that? Or what is a girl like that doing with a guy like that? Because they're opposites. They're not judgmental. Um, I love watching my eyes on the screen because I'm moving them different than how you're able to view them. Like, my eyes are just moving by themselves while I'm watching me. But they're on the screen, they're moving, but I'm not actually not moving them. That's just what you're being allowed to see. It's fucking adorable. It's embodiment, bitches. A part of me wants to swim across the ocean and ride a killer whale's back. Like the native boy that came to White Rock, the first settler. Or did he get swept out to sea and get brought home by a whale? That was the story. A mother whale brought him home. I was gonna just swim out to a pot of dolphins and catch them and go live in Costa Rica away from you guys. Because I hate seeing my wives as police officers. Police officers are here for law that needs blunt force action. Raw law doesn't need that because it's a moral law. Everybody's morals are good. There's no need for aggressive hitting or entrapment. But everybody's far from good. I love you, Ariana Grande and Nicki Minaj. I always think that I want you to make kids' books. Maybe with King Twit. Part of me in a life of practicing AA, so I'm not a slave to it because I hate slavery. For the Emily Foundation and the trees growing, I was probably going to start my first pyramid artwork for that society, for Bill W. the Giant. To practice what I preach. And because I need a creative outlet. As much as I want to honor people by recognizing them and to singing with them or to lifting them up when I see them getting beaten down so they don't have to apologize for expressing their opinion. That goes against their own moral codes. And I want to stand up for them. So I'm just going to stretch myself thin here. And I hope that's the new COVID. And I will never contact the police ever again. I want no part of their law at all. And it makes me sick. The difference between a China wall and a Trump wall is how can a cow climb it? to get on top of it, to get a view. And why aren't there? That's its biggest fault. It's supposed to be for forestry purposes and stuff. So wrong. It's supposed to be a circle pyramid. Symbolic of a full moon and the dark side. It's supposed to be symbolic of a two kingdom divide. One daytime and one nighttime. But instead it's fluoride in the water. I don't get it. I've tried to recreate it on our own. But it's a work in progress. Until then, I'm working on art in my mind and thoughts. And that wall needs work. If I ever have a chance to ride on a high horse, I'm going to put that symbology on the moon, like Pinky in the brain. I'm going to logo it. With symbolism. Or Majin Buu, Big M on the forehead. That's what it'll mean. Not Meta, not Miko, but Majin Buu. A kid having a fit. Maybe that's not classy. Anyway. Maybe put a crown on it. With a giant S on it. For species. Or super. Or K for Kai. Or the blue god. Beautiful woman and her husband. Not a boy on the moon. Not a man on the moon. But a god of symbolism, of unity. India itself has created 30 million gods. I just want to strive to be perfect, like that symbolism. Maybe that has to be for striving. Or and one. I don't really like sports that promote things being better than. Anyway, more animal skins. I'm going to think about, dream about being homeless again. And about moving back into the ravine. And about why we're not allowed to camp in parks. It confuses me. How can a city or a crown land own it and people can't bring seeds there, how you can't leave them better than you found it and stay on the land. Like, you should be allowed to stay on it as long as you're leaving it better than you found it. But I've been trying that and it just doesn't work. Our system's so broken. And I just honestly don't know how to fix it. Now I'm sad, so I guess I'm gonna go to bed. Talk to you later. It's illegal to be homeless. And this isn't my dream. Somebody else's. To me, this is a nightmare. I love seeing multi-million-dollar homes with nobody in them. They look like porn mansions. Later next gen. Hamster as fuck. Speaking of fucked hamsters, I've seen a pair of hamsters that were in White Rock that were in a pair and they weighed about 90 pounds each, just walking down the trail. Do you know how much wax those hamsters would need to eat? Do you know why a beaver cuts down a tree? Do you want to know? I love watching seagulls fly like geese. What I didn't like seeing is the blue herons drinking COVID water and dying in Surrey in the ravine. And I saw that. I seen 40 of them circling above the lake at once. Never seen that many in one spot. And then while I was homeless, I saw them dying in their fucking ravine, drinking COVID spill off. My wife, that's a phoenix, leaping in awe, shouldn't be dying in a ravine in vain. Either let her rest or let her be. But stop killing her. She's very, very low maintenance. I'd fly with her anytime. I'm not saying I'm high maintenance, but she's pretty hot. But for some reason, she's really bitchy lately.